Hi Aquarius, I'm Ronique and happy 2024. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Ooh, look at that chariot trying to come out, Aquarius. That is you for the year. So happy 2024. I hope you all are doing well. We're going to look at the astrological energies of January. We ended December on some really big energy. We had that Cancer full moon, as well as Jupiter actually went direct in Taurus at the very end of the month. And we are starting off this new year with Mercury moving direct. So lots of forward movement. In fact, by time we end January, Uranus will also be direct. So we will literally have all planets direct. So this is really big energy for the collective. All of us are being asked to look at where is it that we want to do big things, dream bigger. This is the time to do it, okay? Aquarius, I want to thank you for a prosperous 2023. Thank you for helping my channel grow. It's been great to get to know all of you. I do read all the comments and would appreciate hearing how you're doing. What are you looking forward to in this year? Drop me a comment below, okay? We're going to get started. We're going to go week by week with the energies of January. Do take a look at the description box below. I have highlighted all of the important astrology dates for each week and each day that we have really important big shifts, because January does have some big shifts, Aquarius. The biggest one for you all is going to be Pluto actually entering your sign around January 21st, coming out of Capricorn. So really big for all of us. Okay, so let's get into it. The first week you start off with the Ace of Swords in reverse, as well as the Page of Swords also in reverse. Week 2 finds you with the Two of Wands in the upright, as well as the Five of Pentacles. By week 3 you have the Three of Cups in reverse, as well as the Judgment card. And we'll move all the cards in a minute to fit them all on the screen. Week 4, you do have the World card, very fitting, especially because, like I said, Pluto enters your sign on the 21st. This World card and Judgment card are very timely for that. And the Four of Wands you end January with. All right, and what we're going to do is also pull a card for where we ended 2023, because we did have big movement at the end of the year. Like I said, we had that Cancer full moon. We also had Uranus and, we also had Chiron and Jupiter both moved direct at the very end of December. So let's get a little glimpse of what that energy is that you are working with moving into this year. And in reverse, you have the Fool card. I want to show it to you in the upright first. So the Fool card is that energy of starting a new cycle, a new journey. Remember, the Fool is that energy of not quite sure what to expect. You're naive, but sometimes that's a good thing if you're entering into a new venture. But beware if it is in reverse, because sometimes this could also mean you're not paying attention. You're going into things with so much naivety, if that's the word, that you're not paying attention to the pitfalls. Really pay attention to where it is, Aquarius, that you are entering into a new area of life that you need to take some extra time to think about. Make sure that you are fully getting all the information. Remember, Mercury does move forward on the 1st, so it can take some time for information to get clearer. I think that's going to be a really big thing for you this month, because I can already see that Ace and Page of Swords that first week. So really pay attention to information that comes in, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for you for January. And you do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now you also have the Five of Pentacles here in the upright. This suggests that you could have some financial conversations with yourself, with your spouse, with your family, maybe with a boss, where you're not feeling like you have either enough money or you are concerned about how you're moving forward in this upcoming year, maybe just this month. If any of you have been looking for a job, this definitely could could be something that you are kind of conversating around. Where is it that you want to find more strength in your job search? I do think that you have some really positive signs here, Aquarius, if that is somewhere in your life that you are trying to find a new position. I do think that this Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Judgment, and the World card, and then ending with that Four of Wands is suggesting that you're going to have a much brighter end to January than maybe when you started. And I do think that many of you all are still going to have this conversation for much of probably moving into Pisces season and moving into that March and April time when we have that new astrological year. I do think that's when you're going to get more clarity around where it is that you're trying to build your livelihood. And I do think that many of you all, especially starting off the month, Aquarius, I can already see here that the Ace of Swords and Page of Swords could mean that some clarity isn't here yet. Some messages are trying to get to you, but you haven't received them yet. Maybe you applied for a job back in December and you're still awaiting a conversation or an interview or a call back. But I do think, Aquarius, that the positive side of this is that Mercury has station direct, and by time you move through the month, more clarity, more information is going to pick up again, okay? Now, I think that it's also worth noting that by time we get to January 4th, Mars does enter Capricorn. So that also could be an energy of goal setting, wanting to hear back from a company or an organization that you are waiting on. That could come into focus for you by time you get to that second week of January. Now, this Two of Wands and Five of Pentacles does suggest that some of you are making plans, but you're just not quite sure how to strategize because you don't know how much money you're going to be making. Maybe you have new bills that have come in after the holidays, and now you're trying to figure out how are you going to pay off some of those bills. I do think, though, that Two of Wands is pointing towards you're going to come up with a great plan. It's just going to take a little while. You're going to have to be patient to execute it, okay? By time Mercury enters Capricorn on the 13th, I do think that a lot of the information gets a lot clearer for you. I think you may hear back from that job interview, or you may have new prospects by then. By time you get to the third week of January, this is when Pluto enters your sign, as well as Mercury exits its retrograde shadow literally within 24 hours of each other. So that January 20th and 21st, big week, big day of the month, you could have some major clarity around where it is, the people that you've been hanging around with, the people you have been conversating, some type of judgment, some type of clarity comes that third week. And I do think that that Pluto moving into your sign is going to signal a change for you. It's going to be a big one, okay? I do not think it's going to all come out during January. I think it's going to take some time, but be prepared for big movements as Mercury exits its retrograde shadow and Pluto moves into your sign. By time we get to that last week of the month, you are at some finality with the World card and the Four of Wands. I do think that Venus entering Capricorn on the 23rd and that full moon in Leo on the 25th, as well as Uranus retrograde finally ends on the 27th. This is a big week. Like between that 20th and the 27th, something big is coming, especially for the fixed signs, Taurus, you all, Scorpio, Leo. This is really big energy, and I do think it could affect your family. And I think there's some kind of news that you have been waiting on that starts to come out. More information starts coming out. This could be stemming back from December when Mercury entered retrograde, but it could really stem all the way back to when Pluto went into your sign. I believe it was in June of 2023. So look back at that time. I do think that many of you all, Aquarius, Aquariuses are going to come into some major news by time January comes around. And like I said, by time we get to March and we have that new astrological year with Aries, watch out. I think you all are going to be in for some really big, exciting news. So I can't wait to hear how you transform through Pluto moving into your sign. I'm an Aquarius rising, so I can already kind of feel the momentum. Let me know if you do too. If you haven't subscribed yet, Aquarius, I would love if you would. Have a great 2024, and I'll talk to you later.